Hey, Javelani. Hi, Arnica. Okay, let's wait a teeny bit to see if anybody else will come on in, and then we will start.
With 3 questions again?
Well, I always like to start out with a human question like, hey, how are you? And then I will do review questions, so stuff that you should have done last week. And then we will get into something that we are doing this week. And today we're going to focus on something specific. So before we get started, what I would like people to do, since we're kind of waiting for people to filter in, I would like you to have a piece of paper and a writing utensil ready, please. So we'll get a piece of paper, go get a pen, a pencil, something to write with, please. Make sense?
Yes.
Javelani, do you already have it by you?
I don't know. I haven't even left yet.
Well, yes, I understand that you haven't left yet. That's why I'm wondering, do you need to go get it? Arnica, you held up your piece of paper. I assume there's a writing utensil nearby. Caroline, you have it? Or did you go get it? Yep. Yalt, do you have a piece of paper, pencil? Yay, thank you. Ashen, depresso with espresso? I don't know. Is that a yes or no? I'll come back to you. Lena, do you have a piece of paper or something to write with? Thank you. And Noah, Mr. Japan, 1 o'clock in the morning. Awesome. Okay, Jablani, I think, is coming back. He's still got his, yay, there it is. Okay. You're not up and you're eating breakfast. All right, Ashin, you still got a little bit of time while we were waiting for people to filter in. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the comments. While we're waiting for people to filter in, I thought we could take that time to go get that piece of paper and that writing utensil. So Ashin, when you get ready to go back to doing it after you're done eating your breakfast, make sure you have one of those ready. All right, and who just came in? Where did they go? Nine, hi. Okay, so in the chat, I am going to write our icebreaker question. And after you think about it, I would like you to enter your response in the chat. What is your favorite sense? So senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, feeling, tasting. Which is your favorite sense? There are 5 of them. 5 of them. My hand got too close. Creepy. Okay. All right, here they come. Javelani's is taste. Nine Eyes loves anime. Eyes. Javelani, you have to pick one, dude. Do you like taste or see?
What, I can't.
Arnica's thinking. Caroline, choose one. Lena, choose one. Yelts on the money. Eyes. No, I can't, she says. Hard choice. Hard choice. Yes. Choose one. Let's see. Noah, I already got you, right? Right. Nope. I need Noah. Here's Makoto. Ashin, you're going to choose one for me? Arnica, you definitely cannot do 3. There's Noah's. Okay, 9 Eyes on the money. She's got eyesight. Caroline's still not giving it up. Oh, good golly. Can't choose become.
You see my comment?
More than likely taste. You're sticking with taste. Good job. Well, you can't choose between. All right, people. Makoto, we're talking about our favorite sense. Seeing, hearing, touching, feeling. Already said that. Tasting. What did I miss? Some of you are not playing by the rules. Nana's saying, that's right. You're not playing by the rules. I think that's what she's saying. That's right. All right, people. Thank you for sharing your favorite scents. I can't pick. Is that not a valid thing? All right, everybody has their reasons. I get you. All right, I am going to review stuff from last week. Get your typing fingers ready. Okay, can I say this one so I don't have to type it in the chat? You ready? You listening with your sense of listening? Anybody say hearing? I don't remember.
Say hearing.
Yeah, as their favorite. Well, how about one person that chose one sense, not three? That's not fair. Okay, not me then. Haha. All right, here goes. I'm going to give you a definition. Are you listening? Here we go. Which term means that citizens of each new territory, they were allowed to decide for themselves if they wanted to permit slavery or not. Remember, we're talking about westward expansion. We're talking about slave states versus free states. And there is a phrase, a vocabulary term that relates to new territories. They got to choose whether they were free or slave states. It's a two-word term. Ashin's got a guess. Guesses are good because it means that you're thinking. Keep the guesses coming. And who's fast enough to go into Canvas and look it up? Caroline's got an self-defense says Jabulani. Makoto, Lena, you can look it up if you're fast. Fastest. Nai is the fastest, everybody. So what's your guess, Nai? Is it coming? Is it coming? Okay, I'm going to give you the first letter of each word. That's good. Words per minute, 63. That's good. The first letter of each word for the phrase, a P and an S. P-S. Davlani hasn't eaten breakfast yet. P and an S. Oh no. Is anybody looking it up?
I remember what it is, but I can't remember exactly the words for it. But it's like something like public or something like that. And then like
I like that.
I know what it is, but I can't remember the exact words for it. It's like the first word is like some word that means like all the people.
That is correct.
The second word is like word that's like it means like the decision.
Okay, I like that too.
I can't remember.
Do you want to make it a collective effort? Is Arnica giving enough for the rest of you to go on? So it isn't public, but public, that is a phrase.
Popular severity. Yeah, Yelp. Yelp got it.
Yelp found it. Good job. Yelp, did you find it or did you know it? Did it just take a while? Either way is okay. Took a while. Did you look it up? Or did you have it in there and Arnica talking and explaining? Okay, so y'all looked it up. That's totally fine. So it kind of was a collective effort, right? A group effort. So Arnica, you are correct. Popular sovereignty, public as in all of the people. When we talk about politics and government, when we say popular, right, the popular vote, we're talking about a big group of people, right? Sovereignty means that the people are free to choose. The people are able to make decisions of themselves. You can also think of sovereignty as self-governing, okay? So popular sovereignty, hey, everybody has a piece of paper, you could write it down, maybe just on the top to help your brain remember. Popular sovereignty, in the case that we are talking about in history, means that the people of the new territories, they got to get together and decide if they were going to be a free state or a slave state. Go ahead, Jabulani.
Can you slow it down for me?
Sure. What would you like me to say, or do you just want me to stop talking?
The definition of popular sovereignty.
Okay, so I can read it to you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Citizens of each new territory. Be allowed to decide.
Allowed to decide?
Yep. Be allowed to decide if they wanted to permit slavery or not. Thanks, Caroline. And while that is happening, I'm going to type my next question. Can't type today. Jabulani, you got it?
Permit to allow slavery?
Yep. Thanks, Arnica. Yeah, you can type it in a Google Doc. The only thing you can't do, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because I definitely don't know everything regarding this. You can't draw in a Google Doc. I don't think it has like drawing, painting capabilities. Yeah. Yes, you cannot. Yeah, okay. Jabulani, you good?
Yes.
Awesome. Anybody else want me to hold up? Okie dokie, I am going to hit enter so you can see my next review question. Here goes. In what year did many go to California in hopes of striking it rich in gold? I'm kind of hoping this is a fast one.
Get rich quick?
Well, I didn't say get rich quick, but sure, that's what they were hoping.
1848.
They wanted to strike it rich
1848.
in gold.
1848.
Type it, buddy, type it. We've got a wagon and there's a whole bunch of people in it. Thank you for being honest, Caroline. 1849 is correct. Yes, 1848, they kind of started to hear about it. Your reading document talked about a guy who did find gold. The very next year, lots of people heard that there was gold around San Francisco. Anybody into football? You don't have to be, it's okay if you're not. But
not in the football.
You what?
Not in the football.
Not in the
Very
football. Okay, have we heard of the San Francisco 49ers football team?
No.
It's okay if you're not into sports.
No.
Okay, so the NFL has a football team named the San Francisco 49ers, and it is named after those people who went out west around the area around San Francisco to strike it rich in gold. Okay. La 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 la. Here's the next one. Okay, this is you're going to see this term over and over and over again. I'm going to give you the definition, okay? Whoops, I have a typo in there. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go fast. Which term means taking a state from there's my typo, the Union. You have to think of the Union as the United States, you know, the collection of states that we had in this in this 1800 period that we're talking about. Which term means taking a state from the Union? And for the most part, we're talking about southern states taking themselves out of the Union.
Secession.
Can you type it? Okay, so Arnica and, oh, there we go. Arnica and Javelani, you guys are really, really close. Yelt, you have it correctly spelled. It is secession. Okay, so secede, here's how you spell secede. There it is. Here's how you spell secede. Okay, secede means to leave, to take away. So when we talk about this big concept in history of secession, we are talking about the southern states leaving the North, leaving the Union, trying to make their own United States, if you will. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that does not make sense. Can everybody give me that symbol on their Zoom screen? I see him coming in. Keep going, people. This is you interacting with me trying to take a pulse. Lena, did you put one on there? Makoto, interacting with the teacher 101, Zoom style, right? Okay. I think I got most everybody. Okay, so we're okay with secession. All right, this one I'm not typing. I am going to ask you, who can tell me about the Fugitive Slave Act? Who can tell me about the Fugitive Slave Act? I see you, Makoto, thank you.
In 1830?
Sorry?
In 1830 or 1850?
Can we talk about it as a big whole?
A pair of federal laws that allow for the capture and return of runaway enslaved people of the territory.
Okay. Thank you.
United
Anybody
States.
else have details to add? We can make it a group effort too. Javelani got us started. Sure, Yelt. I just want somebody to talk to me about what they know about the Fugitive Slave Act. Arnica, were you trying to tell me something with your hands? Ah, typing. Gotcha. Nai, Caroline? Noah? Fugitive Slave Act. I don't know what that means, Caroline. Okay, guys, look it up. Look up Fugitive Slave Act. I really do need to get the Jeopardy tune like up and ready to go so I can just hit play. Ashin, there you are. You want to unmute and talk to us more about what you wrote? Okay, Caroline's putting something in the chat. That's fine. Ashin, do you want to unmute? Is he still there? All right, anybody else want to talk to us about what they understand about the Fugitive Slave Act? Okay, Ashin added. Good job, Arnica. Yeah, when we talk about the period of foreign slave trade, it ended, right? United States is not allowed to buy any more slaves from Africa. But like last week, we talked about they could still hold slaves on plantations, on properties, and especially in the South. So slavery wasn't completely outlawed. Okay, now we have people that are trying to work towards the end of slavery. There are free states, there are slave states. But then there is a federal law, the Fugitive Slave Act, that essentially allowed people that they could hunt. That's a good word, Ashin. They could hunt people who were trying to escape slavery. And there was a monetary incentive. There was a money incentive to going out and finding people who are trying to escape slavery and bring them back to the people that owned them, the Fugitive Slave Act. All right, in our last one, who is the author of Uncle Tom's Cabin? No, Caroline, try again. Who is the author of Uncle Tom's Cabin? This was a big book when it hit the market, and it was a big book for many different reasons. A, it was against slavery. B, it was written by a woman. That didn't happen very often in the period that we are talking about. Good job, Lena. There's one more. There it is. Okay, so Lena and Caroline, you've got her whole name together. It's Harriet Beecher Stowe. Yes, she wrote. What?
I typed in Harriet.
You did type in Harriet. Thank you. Harriet Beecher Stowe is the author of Uncle Tom's Cabin. That's right. He was. So imagine living during this time period. This book is anti-slavery. It tells the truth about really what is going on. It's written by a white woman, and the main character was a Black man. That was pretty revolutionary for this time period. Anybody have any thoughts or comments or questions about that? Okay, if somebody is typing, I'm going to wait about 10 more seconds. Some people say that. I agree with you, Arnica. Some people say that it helped. It was one of the igniters for the Civil War. That is true. Anybody else? Okay, people. It definitely had its inaccuracies, Ashin. Yes, it did. Okay, I am going to go to our class. So I guess I'm going to share a screen today, right now, actually. Here we go. I'm not on 3 screens today, people, so bear with me. It's hard for me to see everything. Okay, so here we are on the main page of our class. Guess I gotta look at the chat again. Where did it go? Yes, ma'am, that's a lot of tabs. That's why I like 3 screens, but I am somewhere else today. Okay. Never mind, you have more. Okay. All right, here we go. So we reviewed this stuff from last week. We are in week 12. Usually I give an overview of the week, but I want to go straight to the notes that you are doing for your assignment today. Well, this week rather. Okay, and this is what your piece of paper is for. So I am going to get us started with this assignment. Are you doing all of the windows? Oh no, I just have other stuff open. Okay. So when you get to this, you are going to see that the assignment is here. You are going to create a set of pictorial notes, okay? And there are 4 different events, historical events in the period that we are learning that you are going to be reading, taking notes, and drawing for, okay? A lot of kids find this assignment kind of fun because you get to draw, and even if you can't draw very well, sometimes it's fun to look at other people's pictures, okay? So the 4 events are going to be learning about a person named Dred Scott, Lincoln and Douglas. These are all links, by the way. Lincoln and Douglas, we're talking about Abraham Lincoln, and then another probably new to you person, Douglas. They are going to both be debating against each other for the presidency. We're going to be looking at John Brown together, okay, because of the sake of time. And then there's going to be one more website that you're going to read and look at about the election of Lincoln. Okay, so I've already got John Brown pulled up. I'm going to minimize my chat because it's in, well, I guess I can't. All right. Would anybody like to read? It's short. It's just a paragraph long. And my chat went away. So if you do, put something in the gallery window, or you can just unmute. Oh man, Yalt sometimes likes to help me read. I guess not today.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine, Caroline. Woohoo!
On the evening of October
Okay.
16, 18.
Hold on, Jabulani. Hold on. All right, Caroline, do you want to do the whole thing or do you want to read like half?
I can do the whole thing.
Sweet. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I started
On the evening of October 16, 1859, John Brown, a staunch abolitionist, wait, yeah, that's right, and a group of his supporters left their farmhouse hideout en route to Harper's Ferry. Descending upon the town in the early hours of October 17th, Brown and his men captured prominent citizens and seized the federal armory and arsenal.
Okay,
Brown
Caroline.
had hopes.
Caroline,
Yeah.
I'm going to have you hold up. You are doing awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So on your piece of paper, you are going to just take a couple of lines, maybe 4 or 5 lines, and you're going to start writing some notes. Okay. So out of the 3 sentences that Caroline perfectly read, what are some big ideas that you can pull out and just write in note form about this event? Who's the guy we're talking about? I lost my chat, guys. Can you unmute? John Brown, says Caroline. Anybody else? Remember, my chat's gone.
Supporters, well, like mostly John Brown.
They're at a town called Harper's Ferry.
Good job. They're at a place called Harper's Ferry. Okay, what else?
They attacked in the early morning.
Okay, they attacked in the early morning. All right, so what did they seize? What did they seize means to take. What did they want?
Weapons.
Federal Armory, that's right. That's a place where they hold weapons, okay? So I know that I can only see a few of you on the screen, but this is what you should be writing down. That's why we're doing this together. John Brown, he's an abolitionist. He's got a group of guys, for the most part, with him. They're at Harper's Ferry. They captured people, those are prominent citizens, and they want to take weapons from this federal armory. Caroline's gonna read again in just a second. So I'm
Why
gonna,
not me? I just started reading.
Jabulani, I do appreciate it. I did call on Caroline and I appreciate Caroline. I stopped her in the middle of it, okay? I am gonna have her read the rest. Just catching up. Okay.
How about you?
To continue right now.
Everybody okay? Should she go or should she wait while you continue to write your notes?
I think she should wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you writing though, Jabulani?
Yes.
Okay. Arnica, you want to share what you wrote? Oh, you frozen? Nope, you're not frozen.
I wrote John Brown at Harper's Ferry captured citizens in the armory.
Fantastic. Noah, you want to share what you wrote? Not Noah. Nina, you want to share what you wrote? I'm going to take those as no's. All right, Caroline, go ahead and continue. We were at Brown had hopes.
Okay. Brown had hopes that the local slave population would join the raid, and through the raid's success, weapons would be supplied to slaves and freedom fighters throughout the country.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you again, and I know that's probably annoying. As she
Yeah, it's okay.
reads, make sure that you're writing down things that pop out to you as far as being important for remembering John Brown's Harper Ferry raid. Okay, go ahead.
Where was it?
Okay. Freedom
This
Fighters
was
traffic.
not to be.
Yeah.
First held down by the local militia in the late morning of the 17th, Brown took refuge in the arsenal's engine house. However, this sanctuary from the firestorm did not last long. When in the late afternoon, U.S. Marines under Colonel Robert E. Lee arrived and stormed the engine house, killing many of the raiders and capturing Brown. Brown was quickly placed on trial and charged with treason against the state of Virginia, murder, and slave insurrection. Brown was sentenced to death for his crimes and hanged on December 2nd, 1859.
Yikes. Okay. Big ideas. What are some big ideas, some notes, phrases that you wrote down while Caroline was reading, or that you want to now that she's done reading? I'll open my chat. Yes, John Brown was on a mission to get an arsenal of weapons. In part, yes. What else is big out of there? Has anybody ever heard of Robert E. Lee? John Brown was trying to stop slavery. Okay. Arnica has heard of Robert E. Lee. In what capacity, Arnica? What do you know about him? Or you can simply say, I've just heard of him. I know he's an important figure. I think she's typing. I just recognized the name. Fair enough. Okay, anybody else? Let me look through my gallery here. All right, we are going to be learning more about Robert E. Lee, who becomes a general, and he's going to have a role in the Civil War. I'm not going to give too much more away than that. You're right, Noah, he was a general. Yes, okay. So what happened to Brown? John Brown, this abolitionist, staunch abolitionist, meaning that he is 110% in for stopping slavery, for ending slavery. Yep, Ashin, he was. He was placed on trial, probably not too fair of a trial. And yes, he was sentenced to death for what they considered a crime. Yes, that's why John Brown goes down in history. This abolitionist, he died to help stop slavery. Yes. Okay, so we have notes written down. I am going to stop sharing now. There we go. And next to your notes on your piece of paper, I would like you to please create a sketch, a little drawing. Remember, it doesn't have to be fantastic. But I think I do have some artists in this group, and you are going to create something with your pen or pencil that represents John Brown's Harper Ferry raid. Okay. Okay, because then you're going to show it to the camera. I'm excited to see these.
I can't do it digitally.
You can do it digitally.
The assignment.
How long do you have? Oh, I don't know, a minute or two. Is that not digitally is possible? Yes. Is a minute or two okay?
Yes.
Okay, so if we're gonna do it digitally, while you guys are doing that, I am going to make sure that you can share when you're ready. Caroline, remember, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. I bet whatever you create will be fantastic.
What did they storm again?
But they
Wait, what you
steal?
got?
My
want me
brain
to
ain't
drop
like
pictures again?
processing.
Nine, I
Yeah.
can't either. I cannot
That is-
draw, but I can do stick figures. And it's kind of fun when people get to share what it is that they've created. It's kind of fun.
What do you want me to draw again?
Something that represents John Brown's Harper Ferry raid. The event that we just read about and took notes on. Oh yeah, they can save the world. Yes, they can. I'm excited to see. Makoto, Lena, I'm checking in with you. Tell me you're still there, or if you have a question, or if you want to tell us something. You can unmute or you can put it in the chat. Yay, thanks, Lena. Any thoughts or questions? Okie dokie. Makoto, are you still there? Maybe not. Okay, when you are ready to show us your sketch, just let me know. You can hold it up to the camera, or if you've done it digitally, you have sharing
In a Google
capability.
Doc?
Say that again.
In a Google Doc?
Did you create it in a Google Doc?
No, in fact, I'll do it on my I'll do it in my notebook.
Okay. Caroline, did you draw the image that is on your, do Do you say avatar on your?
Yeah, I did.
You did. Oh,
Yeah, it took like so long.
it's awesome.
Yeah, it took a lot. Like the cost was homework.
The cost was homework. I feel you.
What does he look like when he's doing a raid?
This is where I want you to be creative, Jabalani. I don't want to give you any ideas of what to draw because I want to see what comes from the creative part of your mind. And believe me, everybody has a creative part. Some people are just able to create images better than others. Like Caroline's picture, I won't ever become close to being the artist that she is. I'm good at other things. I'm not good at drawing, but this is one of those ways that we can show
History.
this is one of those ways that we can use a different brain process than just writing, just taking a test. So I can hit my artsy creative learners out there. That's not the mindset to have. I don't know if it's a terrible mindset, Arnica. I'm creative in different ways. Drawing, painting, that kind of art. I am not creative in that way. My dad is actually an artist and he does magnificent stuff. He was actually an art teacher. He did some other things. Anyways, I'm not that caliber, but I can do other things well.
Like teach history?
I hope I can teach history well. Okay, Jabalani, here we go. Let's see. Okay. All right, now tell us about your sketch.
I created a sketch because it looked like John Brown was raiding the ferry.
Okay, that's John Brown raiding Harper's Ferry. Cool, thank you for sharing.
I don't think anyone else is gonna share.
I think they're still creating. I can see Arnica and her head is concentrating. I can tell that. Caroline is an artist. She's already said that it's not just going to take 5 minutes, but I'm going to push her respectfully and gently. I'm going to push her a little bit to.
This looks so bad.
To show us something. And then I hope there's other people out there that want to share too. Ashin, how you doing? Will you share? Yelt, how are you doing? Do you want to share? Ashin said, give me a sec. Yelt is still working on it. I know, Noah. I don't know how you do it, but I respect that you are on Zoom every single week. Lena, do you think you'll share? Okay, that's fair. Nai, do you think you'll share? Look at this, people. 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, Noah, put it down just a teeny bit. What do we got? We've got an arsenal. And what does the dialogue say? Noah, what does the dialogue say? Can you read it for us? Maybe he's typing it. I'll just take a picture of it. Oh, that's another idea. Okay. Thank you for showing us. It did look dark in there. 1 o'clock in the morning. Makoto, how you doing? Are you drawing? Do you want to share? All right.
Now,
All right, people,
now-
it is 9:47, so I'm not going to end it right now, but I do want to push you a little bit. If you're ready, we want to share so we can see what everybody created. Oshin's taking the lead. Cool. John Brown and his men defending the armory, and then we've got a whole bunch of weapons in the armory. Thank you, Oshin. Good work. All right, so he went to paint. Fantastic. Noah, you're highlighted. Do you want to say something? Hold on. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm missing a whole bunch here. Okay. Not yet. Okay. Arnica, my face is super close to this screen. I think I can see it. Yep. And what does it say at the top? You're muted.
That was just my notes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good. I like it. Thank you. Oshin, are you saying that inside of the armory, the like starbursts, those are supposed to be muzzle flashes? You're adding to what you drew? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Oshin went, Arnica went, Javelani went, Noah went. I think Lena said maybe. Makoto said no. Caroline, you ready?
Almost done.
Okay, Yell, you ready? Here he is, here he is. Okay, getting close, getting close. Ooh, you drew a whole bunch. Okay, cool. Tell us what was there.
The first part it said we are here to steal some weapons and obviously capture some people. And then the second part was like I think him running away, and then the people getting him or catching him. And then the third part was when he was getting sentenced.
Thank you for sharing. That's great. Nai, you ready? Is an a no, or is it somewhere in the middle? I know the pressure. It's a no, my drawing. No, I'm sure it is not, friend. I am sure it is not, but that's okay. You don't have to. It's just fun if we do. No pressure. And Caroline, she's the finale.
I'm taking my time. I'm almost done, like 1 more minute.
1 more minute. Thanks, Arnica. That is very nice of you. It's not a contest. You're right. It is not a contest. I'd have to do stick figures too. Let's not use crappy. It was fantastic.
I know that it was crappy for my art because I wasn't trying with it.
Oh, all right.
It's just portraying what I'm doing.
Yep.
Well, what the people were doing.
Right. You're welcome, Nai. She gave you a shout out
I'm
too,
done.
Arnica.
This is like so bad. I swear.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Let me get the things left over to the second desktop. Okay. This is horrible.
8 minutes left. Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at that. You want to talk much about it?
Technically, these. So, this person here, they're holding a gun and firing shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like they're defending, and then this is John. Okay, I guess he's like commanding doing commander duties. And
Fire!
then he's holding like a lamp here. 'Cause
Okay.
old times.
Yep.
And then the suit couldn't miss the suit.
And because of the time, right, that they decided
Yeah.
to carry out the raid. Good job. All right.
I think
Hey,
this is
What
the
program are you in?
a very, very cheap program that costs no money and its website.
Okay, well, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
just like really simple.
Yeah. You did great. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. You know what? Sharing sometimes is really hard, right? Because we're putting ourselves out there. We're putting something out there for others to judge. And sometimes that judging feeling, it doesn't always feel very good. But I appreciate everybody who shared what they drew. I really do. Okay, we are getting close to the
10
end.
o'clock.
Yeah. Okay,
Anything else?
so
Anything else you want to tell us about?
no, I wanted to go through the process with you because sometimes people don't understand what to do on pictorial notes. Now, while it isn't a super involved process, you do want to make sure that you write notes and you also create a sketch for the other 3 events that are listed on that page on that assignment. Okay. And then you have one more assignment for the week, which is
The
explain.
Civil War?
Sorry?
The Civil War?
Yes, we're starting the Civil War. So we are going in it now. We're going to be in the Civil War until the end of first semester, until the end of January. Okay. So it starts now and we go all the way through it. Yeah. All right, so once again, with the rest of the events on 731, there are 3 more. You want to do notes and sketches, and then you're going to upload that into the assignment for 731. Okie
So
dokie?
I just had to take notes and
Okay.
and take it in the assignment. Put in the
Yeah,
assignment.
notes and sketches for the rest of the 3 events. And each of the events has a link that you'll get your information from. Sound good?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so we are at the end. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and stay in if you want to ask me a question. Otherwise, you are free to go and have a great Wednesday.
Not
Bye,
at the
Lena.
moment.
Bye, Noah. Get some sleep.
Bye.
Bye, Javelani. Thank you, Yal. You have a good day as well.
Bye.
Bye, Arnica. Bye, Caroline. Bye, Ashin.
Big panels.
Yeah, they are. Bye, Nai. I think that's what that means. Yep, and we've got an aloe plant. I think that's an aloe plant in there. Yep.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Caroline. Bye. Bye, Arnica.
Bye.
Bye.